Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Project Zero 3. This is episode 2. In the last episode, we met Rai here as our main character, and we came, in her sleep, we came to the mansion here where there are ghosts wandering about and we got a camera obscura. So now we just need to leave. If she'll go a bit quicker. There we go. Oh shit, I missed. It's hard to react in this game. I don't know why I find it so hard. But anyway, we haven't missed them for long because I know where we gotta go. Anyways, something I want to show off before we go where we're actually meant to be going. Over here and up the ladder. We will go up there a sec. It takes a little while. Yeah, it takes a... Come on. Controls are a bit wonky. But yeah, up here. You know, at the start, at the entrance, by the main entrance, there was the lock, the padlock with the arrow notch, I think it was called. Lock design. This one has got the bellflower design. So, we need to try and remember where this is in the sort of foyer room. Or if... Oh, didn't mean to do that. L2. There we go. Manor asleep hearth room. We'll need to try and remember in the hearth room. That's where we need to go. So, I've put the film type on type 7, the lowest it can go, which isn't unlimited in this game like it was in the other games. It isn't hard. I think it gives you about 50 every hour you start, because when you start, you get given all your film and stuff at the start of each hour or chapter.
Where did he go?
I wonder what they're referring to. Is that you they're referring to when they say where'd he go? I don't know. Oh god. Ah, nearly got some damage in. But the damage you need to get is like... Oh, come on, we'll try it. Oh, come on. The controls didn't let me turn around in time now. There we go. There. When it's red and when she's as close as possible. Yeah, that's when you want to do it. But you've got to be careful as well. Like, that she doesn't get too close. God knows that's not going to help if you get hurt. Come on then, you. Right, there we go. I think that's okay. Yeah, 56 points of damage in one go. It's really good. But yeah, we're on Type 7 film, like I said, so that means that this fight's going to take a little while, and it could feel like a little bit of a boss. Maybe, like I said, we get sort of film back at the start of every chapter, so maybe you might as well be using the other film, the stronger film. Where are they to? Whoop! Towards the camera, that's why we couldn't see them. Come on, you. That face, though. I think we could save any of these photos. Ooh. And then look at them later in the album. Pretty sure we could. But yeah, I have this thing of using my weaker film or ammo in these sorts of games during the early sections. It just makes more sense to me. And use the better later. So if I should be using the stronger stuff because we'll get a respawn. It's because I'm not used to this way of thinking of using the more powerful stuff whenever. Come on then. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get hit once. That's good going. Like I said in the first episode, I I'm actually re-recording this bit. This is my second attempt at it all. So I actually used 1 or 2 medicines last time, or herbal medicines, whatever they're called in this game. But this time, nope. But again, I think it restocks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can see it. We got a cutscene coming to end off this part, I guess.
If only I had died too. If only I had died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just had RUs, then I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
That one.
Let me sleep forever.
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out.
I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Okay, was it all just a dream? Anyway, better get up. Yay, lazy bitch. If you see up in the top right now, this is where you're given notes and stuff you can go back and read. So that's what I was just going to say by you. L1 and the item name, top right, there we go. So just check out the bruise appears. Felt sharp pain in my shoulders when I just woke up. For a moment I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. Excuse me. But when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Well, and then you can look at locations and people and stuff like that, but the events are the most important to me. You can have a little look around. You can examine the stuff in her house. Not a whole lot to look at, in my opinion, in this house. It's quite a generic sort of looking house without much of interest collected. Yeah, it's nice because I think this, yeah, is definitely the first time in the series where you get to actually explore the victim's house. And it reminds me of Silent Hill for The Room quite a bit. Hello. You can look around, you can go in different rooms and stuff like that. Yu's room was at the back, up the top there of the stairs. You can't go in that one. Not yet. Looks like it's going to rain all day today too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. Yeah, let's relax today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Oh yeah, let's relax with a letter to our dead husband or boyfriend. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think more of the story is groundless rumour, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Kai. So, yeah, camera obscura, like in the mansion, we must have one here as well in the real world. It's from Kai. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Oh, it's not. I thought it was from you. Wonder if it would be in Yu's room. Okay, hint hint. Can have a look about Kai if we really wanted to. So, like I said, his room is up here and at the far back. It could be. It's got the same name. Hell of a coincidence, mind.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
I love that. I love the little bit where she tries to talk to her dead husband or boyfriend. Okay, we've got a big old notebook coming now, so we're going to read through it. We'll get it, 11 parts. But it refers to the first two games and it's quite interesting. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modelled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Furthermore, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing, the second game, the Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived, one of the twins. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking it resembles the pattern of the village as it's made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance, the first game. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuru, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There's always been vanishings in the nearest forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. And that's where we were when we looked at the map, right? The Manor of Sleep, in this game. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. There we go. We're not quite there. Not quite there. We need to ask Kai about it, she just said. Newspaper. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara, I might butcher names, Japanese names, and her daughter Kazui. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Hint. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Remember the one fight we had in the mansion? That was a mother and daughter, it looked like, didn't it? They were holding hands and stuff. Let me check something a sec. Have a look at... Is it notes or file? Let's have a look. Right, people, I want to check you. Is it husband or boyfriend? Ed2 worked on books of folklore... Fiancé, there we go. Met the students. Yeah, I'm not looking through them all. I just wanted to specifically know that, to be honest. Let me know if you want me to have a look. I'm going to try and get ahead on recording, so I don't know how quickly I'll be able to latch onto it, but we'll try. Anyway, here's the camera obscura. Looks like the letters from Kai. Oop, back. How do I go back? I can't. You can't go back. That's ridiculous. Anyway, my niece, Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her, one of the two twins from the second game, saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you. So let me know what you find then. Kai. Okay. It could be... So we got the camera now in the real world. Looks like it's broken. Okay. There's some old film, musty film. So what we need to do now is go to the dark room that we happen to have in our house. Like we saw in a cutscene in the first episode. So let's go and do that now. You can't save in the house yet, but eventually you'll be able to have a look at the camera obscura and it'll let you save. But we can't quite do it yet because we got it on us. Hey.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
I know. Ah, there must be a kitty here. Actually, I want to check that. In one of the rooms around here, because like I said, you can explore. Your entrance to your house is over, but there, down there where you got your... Are they called slippers in Japan? I don't know. I don't mean to be offensive or anything, but I don't know. Bayeux. Should be Bayeux somewhere. He's not here this time, is he? There was a cat here last time. You can play with him. There's a shrine to you. Okay, that's interesting. There was a cat there last time. Bit of storage. There's loads of storage space in this house. How nice. I think this is the room. Yeah, we could just gone right as we came in through from the living room, but I wanted to go around a bit. Check it out. Okay, so we can chuck this in here. There's a picture you had to find, I think. Oh no, it was in the camera obscura. Yeah, it's the Weeping Woman. We took a photo of it when we were in the mansion in the dream. Odd. Abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman I can find something out. If we find out who the Weeping Woman is who ran away when we were being chased at by that sort of... that big presence. Okay, so now we're going back to... is it named Miku? I want to say Miku from the first game. It's either Miku or Mika, or... Mika's a singer, so I can't imagine. Can't imagine as that. Hello. Miku, yeah. About the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything's fine. Yeah, well, it's a very old picture, so... I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There's just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay. Thank you. So, side questy, optional. You can give her photos, and she'll develop them. She'll investigate them, even. And, yeah, you can get books and files and stuff off her, which I think is quite a nice touch. Not necessary. We're not going to find them all. God knows I'm not great at finding stuff like that. But it's doable. It's a nice touch, again. Anyways, let's save. We're going to end things off here. This has been GreenyXI. I hope you've enjoyed. This is the point where I got to on my first attempt at recording this. So, we're back. So, from now on, it's pretty much going to be me going through blind because I haven't played the game for, since PS2 days. So, we're going to be going through blind now. Anyways, again, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit.